kids all day long. Make sure you dress nice or half dressed. So I apologize for that. It's been a good year. I've enjoyed working with Learning Center 3, the older students, the older students, as Brother Tracy said, anywhere from 5th grade up to 11th grade this year, probably between, I don't know, maybe 10 years old up to about 16 years old, and a pretty diverse group, but every single one of them, a wonderful group of young people. And it's been my privilege to work in that learning center. There's no way I could have done it without Brother Tracy's help, coming up and helping with the math with the older students, the algebra, I think even into some trigonometry, which I can't even spell that. The different ones that have helped me out, Sister Tracy helping me with the inputting the grades and all that stuff that she does in the computer. We work as a team, and we work as a group, the staff do, and we are one, and we all help each other whenever we can, and I think that shows in the school, and we pass that on to our children, to your children. I do have quite a few awards. I have a couple of my students who are not here tonight, and I'll try to do these in groups. I don't necessarily have them in any particular order, but I do have some that are academic awards and some that are not academic awards, but they're all important.
That's right.
And the first one I'd like to recognize is this young lady this year has kind of taken a little bit of work off of Brother Tracy's hands, where he didn't have to do the job, or Sister Sandy didn't have to do it. She's taking care of keeping our attendance records, as well as all of her books and paces and everything else that she does, and she helps out in the office. And this is for an office assistant to Beth Ramirez. Try to do these in groups here. We have some athletes among us, and we don't have enough students in our school yet to get some teams together. We hope as enrollment grows that we can get our basketball teams back and our girls volleyball teams back. But we do have some young men that are pretty good at it. Some of the young ladies too. They'll give them a run for their money. But I do have some guys in my class that are very active just about in every sport that they participate in. And some of them actually participate in sports programs and different things outside of the school, and they're very active in those. And all three of these, first one is to France Mosaic.
All right.
And also have a sports award to Dylan Pierre. This guy can do it all. There's nothing he can't do, nothing he can't write. But TJ Sedgley. So I've got these kind of in a different order, but I'll move right on through them here. And I'll have probably half of them sit down. We'll go through the rest of them. We have a scripture verse that we have to do every month. And as you heard these little ones with Sister Loretta, has her children do them with the older students, and the rest of the school have to do them as well. And Brother Tracy has challenged us quite a bit this year with our verses. They're not just like 1 or 2 verses long, they're 7 or 8 or 10 verses. Sometimes an entire chapter. I think some of the older students just finished doing the entire 55th chapter of Isaiah, which is no small feat. So we do have some of the students that have completed every memory verse all year long. And we give those students a Scripture Scholar Award. And the first one goes to Thomas Gillis. Also finishing all of her scriptures this year was Florence Lewis. And finished all of his verses this year. Matter of fact, I think he even went above and beyond and did some special things for Brother Tracy as far as the scriptures, we have about 3 that really excel. This goes to France Mosaic. Boy, do I have this young man here tonight. Next one, finished all of his verses for the year is Jacob Pearson. He's in shock. I was too. I had to check it twice. This young man also finished all of his verses, Dylan Pierre. And this lady finished all of her verses for the year and did extra verses. And I think Brother Tracy just awarded them with a special lunch. France and forget who all it was. I think it was Lalbeth, and there was one other one in there. Florence, I think, was in that group. But this goes to Lalbeth Ramirez. We have a new student. I say new. She joined us at mid-year this year, and although she hasn't been here for the entire year to do all of the verses, she has done all the verses that was required of her since she's been here. And what is so remarkable at the way that she memorizes verses, she will memorize them word for word without a single error. And she usually does it in short order. And she just has a mind for memorizing scriptures. This goes to D. Rodriguez. And I have the last one here. And Sister Tracy said I had the privilege of having this young lady in my class for the last month. She's been in Sister Tracy's class for the last 2 years, but she's done really well with her scriptures, and she's done what I asked her to do since she got in my classroom. To Alyssa Zonneville. Okay, I'm going to have this group sit down and we'll continue on. Didn't they do a good job?